thing comes out. When this.
Didn't do that well, and it like shattered me too much, and that's when I was like, oh, I need to like go to therapy to figure this out.
No kidding. What was it?
I mean, it's the movie called Eternals.
Okay. Yes.
Big Marvel movie.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, this is gonna be my job for the next 10 years.
Right.
You sign on. I sign on for 6 movies. I sign on for a video game. I signed on for a theme park ride. They make you sign up for all this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, and so you're like, oh, this is the next 10 years of my life, so I'll be doing, Marvel movies every year, and then in between I'll do like my own little things, whatever I want to do. And then none of that happened. But for me, what really hit me was just realizing too much of my self-esteem is tied up in other people's reactions.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a team from the American, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose as it is. Good return to set up the drive. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hauser. Fires to the big fella. Quick step and go. A lot of room to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
A chance to make an early statement in this one here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunners offense will go to work for the first time today. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him...
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Back to throw, it's McCall. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Gilbert. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Roadrunners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing...
Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down. So fast.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's McCown. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Going up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
And they're in for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Back to throw, it's McCown. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation.
And he's got it in the end zone.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pocket breaking down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mjpls. Fires to the big fella. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Offense facing 4th down.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Got enough for the 1st. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass, it's Hauser. He's got him. And he'll be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. The offense ready to hit the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Roadrunners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilbert. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UTSA.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air. It's McCown. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Allen. Pushed down for the tackle. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He lets one fly deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got his man. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. Just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take it.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Bringing it back. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Buys a little extra time. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be
intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. If this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first.
Oh, they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's McCown. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. He's open on the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Roadrunners are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mjpls. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Snags it. Touchdown, UTSA. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Great job on first down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Powers through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Mjpls. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Roadrunners have taken it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hauser. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to the air. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Bleed the clock. Get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's hit 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning you this game.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be for the win. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.